We're on. We're live. All right.
All right.
Welcome, sports fans, to another edition of Minneapolis Bantam hockey. Marnie and I are out here at the Super Rink where they have how many ice rinks?
Like 1,000?
I think it's 1,000. There are a lot out here.
What is it,
And
8?
some of the worst looking showers in a locker room you've ever done see. Anyway,
yuck. Think how old they are.
So Minneapolis wins the draw, gets it back to Rocco, and that goes over there to Franny. Franny to Ryan. Ryan comes in a hurry. Ooh, he almost went top corns. Ryan down in the corner, tries to get that out, and Mounds view, Irondale. Oh, it's hard for me to even say, folks. I'll explain why later. So Mounds view gets it up the sideboards. They try to break it away to the far side, but Franny cuts it off. He comes over the blue line with it, and he looks to take it in wide, and he dumps it in. Evan goes after it. And that comes out. Nice job there by Liam keeping it in. I'm sorry, by Theo keeping it in. Theo goes back down low to Franny behind the Mounds View Irondale net. And, good work down low by, I don't want to goof up. It is Theo. Theo gets it back down low to Ryan. Ryan dishes back down below their net. And that goes up the sideboards, and Rocco looks to keep it in. But Mounds View is able to pop it out. And luckily, Theo's over there cutting his man off nicely. Mounds View looks to bring that out front. They bounce it off the post. Nice job by Scoots holding on to it. And Rocco gets it up to
Nice.
Evan. Evan gets it far side over to Ryan, and Ryan dumps it in.
Good idea.
Minneapolis gets a change, so we've got 5 new players out there as Mounds View looks to break it out. Mounds View with a nice toe drag move there, but we pull it away from him, and Rowan almost got a quick opportunity there. Mounds View looks to break it out, and Emmett steps up. That comes to Rowan at the red line, tries to get that over to Carlos. Carlos gets it in the zone. He almost got that around to Emmett. Emmett wheels around, dumps it back in down low, and Liam keeps it in. Carlos went after it on a forecheck, and Mounds View is able to get it out of the zone. Puck comes back there to Wilson, who winds it up. He's over the blue line. He wants that. And Mounds View is able to bring it out. They got a speedy player who comes and dumps it in. Liam back behind the net. He controls, rings it up the boards there to Carlos, and that comes just outside the zone. Mounds View goes back to their D, and they go D to D. Wow, this is going to be a fast game with no...
I know. I might not have to talk today. It's okay.
Mounds View.
He had his
goes
foot.
The far side of the ice, but they could not have any speed, so not quite a breakaway for him. Carlos gets it up just a little too far for Rowan,
Right.
and that's
There's
an icing
a
call.
whistle.
And we are going to have a face-off back in the Minneapolis zone with the score 0-0 and 12:27 left to go in this first period. So Minneapolis is playing my alma mater.
Yes, your alma mater.
Mounds View Irondale. And it
Yes.
just makes me throw open my mouth a little bit to say Irondale as well, because they were a huge rival of ours.
Oh, funny.
growing
And now
up.
they're co-op, right?
Now they're a co-op, and they're friends, and they have to pass to each other.
Oh,
and,
that's funny.
My gosh.
That is funny.
Hard to understand, but it's a good thing. Keeps
Yes.
everybody competitive.
Yep.
Actually, I think at the high school level, they've separated, and maybe they should be combining again. Let's put it that way.
I bet the girls are.
I don't know.
Actually, the girls are.
The
Their
girls
banners are all Mounds View Irondale.
Got it.
So the girls are for sure, because their numbers are much smaller.
Nice play there by Theo, cutting his man off. And Ackerman got it up to Swanee. Swanee looks to get it into the zone, but Mounds View is able to pop it back out again. And a nice play by Ackerman, playing the body and making him cough up the puck. Puck comes back out to Ackerman. Ackerman whips it up to Carter, who's cutting across. Love that play. Theo goes back to Carter, who rolls back to the center. Decides to just...
Slippery out there,
Just a little slippery. I was trying to come up with something good, and I couldn't. Puck's still in the zone, comes back to Rocco at the red line. Rocco at the red line. He looks to bring it in, and he takes it in wide. Rocco gets it back almost to Swanee. That's why it comes back to Theo. Theo gets it to Swanee. Swanee over the red line. He takes it wide. He's got speed. He looks to dish it back just a little bit off sides. And with 11 and a half to go here in the first period, Minneapolis putting some good pressure on right away.
Right away. I don't know. Do we have the same momentum coming into this game that we have the last 2 games?
I don't know.
I know. I feel like we're a little heavier than we were the last.
Right.
Started a little stronger. Well, we'll see what happens here.
Mounds View looks to bring it in. They dump it all the way down. That goes to the far side. And Wilson with a heck of a poke check gets it up to Franny. Franny tried to get that all the way up, and that goes in to the Mounds View Irondale zone. Mounds View cuts back, and they go back D behind their net. They have a nice break out there, and they bring it over the red line. They're looking to bring it in on Wilson. They cut wide, but Wilson with a nice poke check. Ryan comes in, lays the body down. He tries to get that up the far side. And here's Mounds View. They just dump it back in behind our net. That comes up almost to Evan and goes to the far side. Here comes Wilson. Tries to get it off the sideboards, but it just rolled on him. Puck goes back in deep behind the net. And nice job there by Liam getting to it first. Oh, good play by Evan. Chopping it out. Here comes Franny. Mounds View goes back behind their net. They're looking to go D to D again. And they go up the sideboards. Oh, nice job by Rocco cutting it off. Waits for somebody to get on sides, and he dumps it back in again. Rowan goes back on the forecheck as Mounds View goes back D to D. Mounds View rips it off the board.
Oh!
Nice play there by
that was arms
Theo.
up.
And Minneapolis is thinking about getting it off that far side, and Rocco takes it over the red line, over the blue. He's going to bring it in. Can he find somebody?
Oh.
No, puck goes just wide.
Come on, Theo.
Theo has it at the blue line. Ooh, that goes just wide. We've had a few shots, but not a lot on net yet.
I know. Been missing the net quite a bit.
Nice job there by Emmett. He takes it down low. And Carlos, good play, gets a hold of the puck behind the net, gets it out there to Rowan. Rowan rips it off the post.
You heard the pipe.
That comes to Emmett. Emmett back to Rocco. Rocco puts it back in, and Rowan goes after it. Nice play by Rowan, getting there first. He controls, gets it out to center ice. He's thinking about what to do, and Rocco.
Rocco's in the middle of that.
Tries to keep that in, and Mounds View goes to the far side. They dump it in, and that goes to Scoots.
Jeez.
Rocco has it back behind the net. He gives it to Theo. And Theo goes up the sideboards to Carlos. Carlos almost got that over to Rowan, and that comes back to Mounds View. Mounds View brings it up over the red line, over the blue. This is their big number 5 coming in. Nice play there by Theo, keeping him to the outside. Puck goes back to the Mounds View D. They take a shot, but Scoots just deflects it wide. Nice play there. Ooh, Theo goes off the ref's back. And Mounds View takes another shot, and that goes a little bit wide. Mounds View on the sideboards. They dump it back in deep. And Mounds View's digging for it along with Liam. Liam's digging for it back behind our net. Mounds View staying in control of it, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Nice play there by Ackerman, getting it up to Rowan. Rowan looks to bring it in, and he does. And Mounds View gets it up the sideboards. All the way down deep. That's going to be an icing call against Mounds View, and we're going to have a face-off back in the Mounds View zone. What is going on? I think
we should be faster than this right now.
Right? We're not quite connecting on our passes the right way.
We'll get it. We'll get the motors going.
I think so. Tommy, if you're listening in tonight, we miss you.
I think it's a jacket. You might have to take off your jacket.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. We'll see what happens by the end of the first here. I might have to take it off.
Yeah.
Ooh, good rip there by Mounds View, but Scoots was up to the task and deflects it over the net. Puck comes out to the blue line for Mounds View, and they dump it in the far boards, and nice play by Wilson getting that puck out of the zone. That comes to Ackerman. Ackerman over the red line. Takes it in over the blue line. He brings it in wide. He's cutting to the center.
Oh, go ahead.
Almost got that over. And here comes Mounds View with it with a nice toe drag. They come over the red line, over the blue. And Swanee with a good forecheck. Mounds View gets a tip, but that's just a little wide. They go up the sideboards to their D. They take a shot. That's on net, but not much. When it comes to I was worried for a second there that something was going to happen to Carter, but it didn't, and that's good. We are offsides, I believe. Just face off just outside the Mounds View zone.
Got the music going tonight.
We got a little hairband.
Yeah.
And that makes sense for my high
Mounds View
school
area,
experience.
okay,
In
okay.
Mounds View area, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. We got a lot of hair.
We got a lot of
Oh,
hair.
nice, Ryan. And Mounds View gets the puck. They go back D to D, and they get it up the sideboards. Nice job keeping it in there by Evan. And Mounds View makes a nice move to get to the outside. They get it over the blue line. They take a shot and a nice rebound, but no, Scoots is able to turn that aside. That comes over to Ryan. Ryan over the red line.
Oh.
Ouch. I hope Ryan's okay on that one. And here comes Mounds View again, over the red line. And they dump it in deep. Theo goes back after it. Good check. Rocco digging for it in the corner. He's able to come away with it, and he takes it back behind his net. Gets it to Theo. Theo tries to go all the way up to Evan, but just goes by him. That's going to be an icing call.
All right.
6 minutes left.
That's a fast period.
This is going to be a fast period.
Holy
smokes.
moly. Not a lot of whistles. Their bench, man, I can't even imagine if that's what they've been playing with all year.
Yeah, Mounds View with 6 players on the bench. And is one in the back row like he's being sat? Ooh, Mounds View rips it over the net, and Rowan tries to take it out. Gets it up there to Carlos. Oh, gets it to Emmett. Emmett rolls to the centers, has a chance. He rips it, but a nice save
Nice try,
by the
Emmett.
Mounds View keeper.
Way to shoot.
Oh my gosh, I haven't said hi to anybody watching from home. Grandma and Grandpa Lamberty are watching. They said the picture is a little fuzzy. Is that because they have one of those long stem things in their hands?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
That could be.
I haven't had any other feedback. Tell me how the video is if you're watching from home. Let me know. Carlos
Camera's out
puts
of
it back
focus.
down low.
Oh, Eden's saying it too.
Oh, there might be. All right.
Yeah, Eden's saying it's out of focus too.
Oh. Steen, you hear that? Okay. And puck comes down to Rowan. Rowan over the blue.
It's a little
almost
fuzzy,
over the
Steen.
red. And comes in. Mounds View puts it out to Scoots. And he just covers that puck up. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the first period. And we have
can't
2
dance
people
because you guys are
watching
gonna
from
get-
home.
Oh,
Grandma and Grandpa Lamberty. That's it. That's the only ones that are on the line.
No, Eden's watching too.
Eden's watching? All right, 612-747-2525. Eden, I need to know.
Yep.
Are you watching from home? We can't say anything about you till we know you're watching. And here comes Mounds View. They get it back behind the net, and Rocco comes up with it. And Rocco gets it back behind his net, and he wheels back around, tries to get that up. And here we go. Rocco gets it back to Ackerman. Ackerman up the sideboards. A little too far. Comes back down to Rocco again. Rocco slaps it up to Ackerman. Ackerman to Carter. And Carter gets it up. Minneapolis is just a little bit off sides.
Well, guess who's at home too that should be piping in? Jeffrey Hunsacker should be piping in.
Is he doing okay? It's
Susan's
really weird
sitting
to not
here.
see him.
See? Now Jeff's at home, so now we can talk about him.
No, let's talk about Jeff. He's on live bar
Oh.
because he doesn't want to listen to me? I am hurt.
Yeah, the feed is bad, so he's on Live Barn.
Other arena. Arena number 1. Okay. All right. So Buck comes back. Oh, and it just gets out of the zone. Carter wheels back around at the red line, and he comes back to it. Gives it over there to Wilson. Wilson gives it to Ackerman, and Ackerman looks to bring it up. He gets it up to Carter.
Oh.
And Carter gets hit when he doesn't even have the puck.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, rats. I don't like that. Looks like a shoulder went right under his rib cage, is what I'm guessing. And so puck comes up the sideboard. Here's Wilson. Wilson gets it over to Liam. Liam had a chance to get it back, and it just came off his stick. And here comes Mounds View over the blue line. And they dump it in. Nice job by Scoots controlling that puck. And we're going to have a face-off. All right, so we're going to have face-off to the right of Scoots now. We're going to be on Carter watch right now to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Hoping he didn't catch it in the ribs.
I'm wondering if he just got the wind knocked out. He got hit so hard he could have gotten...
I remember getting the wind knocked out of myself.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
You can't get up. You can't.
No, you just
trying
can't.
to catch your breath. Oh, Coach is talking about the hits.
Right. He didn't even have the puck.
Yeah.
All right, so puck comes back to Minneapolis D.
Oh.
They had a nice tip, but over the net with 3:41 to go. And only the Lambertys are in the house. No, Lac de Flambeau is trying to watch, but it's super blurry, and Mark's voice is terrible. Got it.
It doesn't say
I'm glad you're still cheering on the
It does
storm.
not say Mark's voice is
apologize.
terrible.
I
bet
will
you're
get better.
glitchy.
Mounds View dumps it in, and there's Theo. Here comes Mounds View back behind our net. They get it up the sideboards, and they've got it in center. They take a shot. Luckily, Scoots was there, and the puck comes up the sideboards again to Evan. Theo has it back behind the net. He rips it around the far boards, and Mounds View is able to bring it back in. They've got it back behind the net again. And that goes back to Rocco in the far corner. Rocco tried to poke that up. Gosh, it feels like we just are missing the puck by a little bit everywhere. And here's Mounds View. They cut to the center, but a nice job getting the stick on that one. And here comes Franny.
Come on, Franny.
Franny gets it over the blue line. He looks to bring that in. He gets it out front. And Rowan does a nice fake there. Comes over to Liam. Liam with a nice play.
Oh!
And is that going to be in?
Franny?
No goal. Comes back to Rowan. Rowan to Wilson. Wilson rolls to the center. Gives it to Rowan. Rowan cuts to the center. Takes a shot. That gets deflected out of the Mounds View zone. Puck goes into the zone. Franny dumps it in. And Liam keeps it in. Puck goes back behind the Mounds View net. 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. Mounds View is looking to break it out. And here comes Wilson over the blue line. He's got a chance. That just seems to be the name of the game tonight. It just is not quite sticking to our tape jobs.
Yeah.
Rowan gets it back in. Emmett in the corner. And Rowan's able to keep it in. That goes back down deep into Mounds View territory. Carlos controls his man. Mounds View whips it around the far side. That comes out of the zone, and Theo has it at a red line. Theo cuts back, trying to catch Mounds View on a change. But that's going to come back to our own blue line now. Rowan got it to Wilson. Wilson up to Emmett. Emmett goes far side, gets it to Carlos. Carlos with a nice move, but Minneapolis is offsides again.
Wow. Let's get some clear chances here. Do you need to get on the mic?
Yes. You want me to use it? Oh.
I do, yeah. Does anyone have anything other than...
Anyone have Verizon on your cell phone?
AT&T, that's what we all have. Dad, do you have Verizon? Can I have your phone?
Nice. Puck comes up the sideboards, and Rocco's able to come away with it. Rocco dishes over there to Swanee, and Swanee comes in the far side. Get it down low there. That comes out to the far side. Rocco tries to take a slapper, but that comes off his stick. And here comes Mounds View, bring it into the zone. Woo! They almost had a good play there by Scoots.
All right. What do you have?
So it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. I am guessing both guys are going to go off. So Mounds View and Minneapolis are both going to have a penalty here with 42 seconds remaining.
This is Verizon.
All right, we got a face-off at center ice. 42 seconds remaining here in the first. Puck comes back there to Liam. Liam over the red line, and he dumps it in. We got 5-on-5 hockey because it's offsetting penalties. Puck goes back down low. Carter almost gets it out. Good to see Carter back out there. Wilson over to Liam. Liam tries to get it over, and Mounds View gets it all the way down, but that's not going to be an icing call. Mounds View goes back for it. They get it down in the corner. And that goes back to Liam. Good golly. Liam gets control of it again. Moundsview comes back with it. They're looking to get it out front. Moundsview gets it back to their D. And a nice eat there by Ryan. And that's the end of the first period. Not Minneapolis' strongest period of hockey. I don't know if there's anybody watching from home right now. We're working on the feed because it's a little tough to get any Wi-Fi here. It's a little tough to get any cellular in here. So if you're watching from home, Carter is back out again, which is a good thing. And we're still missing Tommy, because right now I would like Tommy to lay into the kid who laid into Carter. But that's okay. I'll keep my... I won't say that out loud. I guess I did say it out loud, but I don't think anyone's listening anyway. So that's okay. If you are listening from home, let me know. Gotcha. Thank you.
So just, should I take off his hotspot?
All right. Well, hopefully folks can still hear me, even if you can't see me.
Here, Dad.
As we are about to get started here for the second period. We've got Carter, Ackerman, Rowan out there, along with Wilson and Liam. Puck goes back behind the Moundsview net. And Carter comes up with it. He gets it over there to Wilson. Wilson, nice dish over there to Liam. Liam rips it.
Oh,
that's a
nice
good
play.
save by the Moundsview keeper. But that's how we ought to be playing. Mm-hmm. Get some rebounds off of shots like that. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the boys are going to be a little sharper this second period. Or did you think that was our best period ever?
Are you joking? That was one of our worst.
And we get that nice work by Carter.
We're a better team than what we just showed up.
Yeah, I agree.
I just feel like our feet are heavy right now.
I blame that on myself by screwing the boys up by talking in the locker room.
Do you?
Yes,
Right.
So that first period is my fault. For those of you watching from home, I'd like to apologize. And puck goes back behind the net, and Ackerman gets it back down deep again. Ackerman controls on the side, takes a shot just a little bit over the net. That comes over there to Liam. Liam gets it down low. Puck comes back in the corner. Moundsview still trying to break it out, but we got a stick on that one. I like it. And goes back into Minneapolis' zone, but that is going to be an offsides call. Or it's offsides, icing call.
It's okay.
Trying to read my text and talk.
I don't know who's watching anyways because it's so bad.
Point.
I think people are just getting off the camera, so we could just talk to ourselves.
That's a good thing. Yeah. How you been anyway, Marnie?
Yeah, really good. Sore. Good. I had a fun night Friday night, but
that's
a little
good,
sore.
Right? Oh, that happens, right?
Yeah.
Core muscles used differently on that type of boot hockey night.
Yeah. It's all good.
All right, here comes Mounds. You bringing up the sideboards, and they've got a 2-on-1. They get it over to the far side, but are unable to get a shot on net. Puck goes down low. They've got it back behind the net. And Rocco controls his man and brings it out. He tries to dish it out, but that's a little bit far. That's going to be an icing call against Minneapolis. And we're going to have a face-off down in our end.
Swanee's out. I didn't even know we had a penalty.
Oh, we are back even strength. Good. Yeah, we had offsettings. It was while you were fixing the network.
Yeah, that was trying to fix the reception.
All right, Emmett Anderson on the draw. Puck comes out there to Liam. Mounds View has it down low. They take a shot. Ooh, they had another chance, but that just took a funny bounce. And it comes up to Emmett at the red line. There must be a slippery spot there. Everyone is wiped out right there.
I wonder if it's
three
bumpy.
people. Oh, maybe it's bumpy.
Yeah, this ice isn't always good.
All right, so puck is down in the Mounds View zone. They're looking to break it out. And the puck comes back out to Evan. Evan dumps it back in again. And Mounds View, they go D to D. Mounds View brings it in. That's saved by Scoots.
So Marie's in Wisconsin. She just informed us. And Jeff is trying to keep everyone updated.
Excellent.
On Live Barn. Thanks, Jeff, if people are hearing us. Maybe Jeff is watching Live Barn and listening to us. That could be.
Right now, I heard it's still circling. YouTube says waiting for Minneapolis Bantam. And comes down to Franny down low. Franny tries to get that out front. And that comes to Rowan. Rowan gets it over there to Liam. And Liam tries to get it all the way back, but Mounds View looks to bring it out. Mounds View is able to bring it over the blue line, and they dump it in, and Wilson goes after it. Mounds View takes it up the sideboards. That comes back to their D, and they dump it back down low again. That goes all the way down, but that's not going to be an icing call as Franny goes hard after it. Nice work by Franny. Ooh, don't land on a skate.
Yeah, I know.
Rowan's digging for it. He tries to come away with it, almost gets it out to Ryan. That comes to Wilson. Wilson gets it almost on net. And that comes up to the blue line. And Mounds View's able to get that out. That comes back. You've got to touch it.
Yeah, he had to touch it.
Yep.
No one was coming near him.
12 minutes left here in the second period.
We might get out of here by 10.
We might be.
I might be able to get in bed by 10:30.
That's not a bad thing, right?
No.
Got a good night's rest.
For a late night tonight, I just want a W, so we need to get the puck in the net.
It is still 0-0.
I know.
So
right.
As frustrating as this game's been so far, we're okay.
Get on him.
And Rocco gets that back up to Swanee. And, I feel like Mounds View is being physical, but they're not as physical as other teams.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're waiting to be physical. It doesn't make any sense.
That kind of thing Ackerman would have taken out.
Right.
Why isn't he taking the body?
Like, I have a feeling Swanee's going to lay down a big body and be a little intimidating. He's going to take the place of Tommy. Puck goes back down low again. Rocco comes away with it. He looks to get that up. He gets it up to Ackerman. But we've got to put a little more mustard on those passes. That comes to Ackerman. Ackerman tried to get that out front. But a good block there by Rocco. Deflects it just wide. And we dish it out to center ice, and Carter goes for it. Mounds View goes back in their own zone, and they wind it up. Nice play by Ackerman, angling his man, and Mounds View is able to dump it in. Mounds View goes back for it. Nice job of laying down the body there by Emmett. That comes to Ackerman. Ackerman, nice play, gets it to Swanee.
Nice.
I love that one touch over to Emmett. And Mounds View's able to get that up.
Come on, guys, take him.
And they go back behind their net. Evans able to get a hold of it. Tried to get that out front to Ackerman, but that got cut off by Mounds View. That comes down to Evan. Evan gets it over to Wilson. Wilson with a chance. Comes back in his feet. I like that play by Wilson getting up into the net. Oh, and we almost had another chance to Ackerman. And Mounds View dumps it all the way down for an icing call. That's how we can do it. There we go, Minneapolis. 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Score is still 0-0.
I thought we hit one.
Very clean game so far. Not quite 0 penalties, but Swanee was in the box.
I think you and I were talking about the phone.
That's okay. Still,
it's
relatively clean.
Heidi, this is very clean game compared to it.
Yep. And the puck goes up the side. Mounds View's looking to break this out. And Wilson, nice step up. Oh! And puck comes over to the sideboards. And Evan digs for it. Comes back to Liam. Liam, nice job of staying in control. Gets it out to the red line. Mounds View dumps it back in. And Wilson goes back after it. Wilson wheels back around.
Oh, boy.
Mounds View's able to come away with that one. Big number 5 for Mounds View. Clearly likes to take that puck up. And here comes Carlos. Oh, Carlos with a great play. Gets it to Evan. Evan gets it down to Carlos. Carlos with a quick shot just off the side of the net. And Emmett gets it back up the sideboards. Evan puts it back in on net. And a nice play by the Mounds
Way to get the puck in, boys. We need some more chances.
9 minutes to go.
All right.
You know
now
what?
We got some momentum a little bit going.
I think it's official. I think the jacket's the problem.
Dude, if
I think it has to come off.
If you take it off and they score, I am so sorry.
The jacket has to come off.
We can hang it from the rafters if you want to.
That's right.
Do you want to?
That's right. This has got to go.
Yeah.
This has got to go.
Bad.
And it comes to Rowan. Rowan rips it.
Oh.
That would have been awesome.
Yes, that would have been funny.
Rowan comes down, gets it down low
I think
again.
our boys keep looking up and thinking that you're
nets off the moorings.
You're cheering for the wrong
that
team.
That might be it. Maybe my son's down about that. That could be it.
I mean, you could put the puck in the net here.
So we're going to have another face-off here to the right of the Mounds View keepers. The net was off the moorings. Ryan's going to take the draw. Puck goes down low. And Mounds View tries to get it out, but we put it back on net. That's going to be another save for the Mounds View keeper. And another face-off just to the right of the Mounds View Irondale. So you want to know more gossip?
Yeah, I want to know more.
Everybody at Mounds View is mad.
Yeah.
Because the Irondale Knight is riding the Mustang.
Oh, wow.
Wow, right?
Wow, that's a big one there.
That totally
And that was through high school, too.
Right. I mean, that's just
wow.
Can you imagine that board meeting?
Yeah.
No, let's just put the Knight on.
No. That's crazy.
Anyway.
Is that what those pictures are in the middle of that green?
Yes, in the middle of the green, there is a horse with a knight riding the horse. Anyway.
Wow.
Lots of Mounds View gossip can be heard here on our channel.
I would have never really realized that the mascots were both a part of their...
Totally. All right, so Mounds View is looking to break this thing out. Nice job cutting that off by Rowan. And he's got a spring in his step, folks. Nice job by Rowan. It comes back there to Theo at the red line, and Theo dumps it in. Mounds View is able to cut it off. Franny with a good forecheck. Gets it down low there to Rowan. Rowan gets it off the ref. Mounds View's trying to get it out of the zone, and they are. Rocco's able to be the first one to the puck, and Theo dumps it in. No icing, and Franny goes back after it. Nice play down low. Comes back there to Theo. Theo rips it right off of Franny.
Theo!
And puck goes off the glass all the way down. That's going to be icing against Mounds View.
Okay, so if Moundsville and Irondale have theirs combined, I want to think of something for the 7 high schools from Minneapolis and see if we can get the polar bear. See, the Lakers don't have one, but they could be on a boat in the lake.
No, the polar bear's drinking out of the lake.
Okay, but then you got the Miller.
Around there. The Miller.
Holding a teddy bear.
That would be really offensive. Yeah, how many offensive things can we come up with? That's all right. That's what we're going to do between the second and third period.
We got a Patriot in there somewhere, right?
Absolutely. Carter rolls to the center, takes a shot. That goes just wide. And here comes Mounds View. They break it out. Nice job by Wilson getting it up over the blue line. But Mounds View is able to come up away with it. They keep it in the zone and dump it in. That goes back for Liam. Liam gets it out of the zone. That's back to the red line. And nice play there by Liam. Almost trying to get that to Carter. I thought that was offsides, but I guess it wasn't.
Not in Mounds View.
No, not in Mounds View. Mounds View goes back in deep with it. They're looking to break this out. Minneapolis has a little bit more spring in their step, but they need one more spring. Here comes Ackerman. Good dodge. Nice job getting it to Swanee. Swanee to Wilson, and Wilson dumps it in, and Carter goes back after it. Carter holds on to his man.
Oh, guess what?
He's going to get a penalty.
He was hugging.
That
was
is
a big bear
probably
hug.
a hugging penalty.
Susan, it was a big bear hug.
Yep. Big polar bear hug.
Yeah, let's go together. Well, I can. There's a little frustration with the
Possibly. All right, so Minneapolis is going to have 4 players. Mounds View Irondale is going to have 5. We're going to need Scoots to be sharp for the next 2 minutes. Emmett Anderson on the draw. Gets it up to Evan. Evan gets it out of the zone. Nicely done, Evan. And Emmett goes after him. Mounds View goes to the far side. They're looking to bring it in and set it up, but they're a little bit off sides. All right, so we're going to have a face-off outside the Minneapolis zone. We've got Theo, Rocco, Emmett, and Evan out there along with Scoots and some funky music that Susan Hunsaker is having a blast dancing to. Comes back to their D. They go to the sideboards and, goes out to their D, far side. They take a shot. That gets deflected just wide, and Rocco rips it around the boards. That almost comes out. Nice job there by Evan trying to get it out. And Mounds View goes back down the sideboards with it. They get it to the far side D. They look to take a shot. But Scoot saw that one all the way. And with 1:13 to go, Minneapolis is going to get a line change. 1:13 to go here in the penalty for Mounds View. All right, so we've got Wilson out there along with Liam back on D, and then we've got Carlos and Rowan, the expert penalty killer.
Yes.
Mounds View gets it out. They had a nice play, get it D to D there. They think about just ripping it, but choose not to. Then they go back up the sideboards with it. 1 minute remaining in the penalty. Mounds View wheels back around. They're looking to take a shot, but Scoots.
Nice Scoots.
Shuts that one down. Love that play.
50 seconds. Then we're on full strength. You know what? I want Carter to fly through the zone. 50 seconds, we'll throw it up to him.
Yes, please.
Yes.
He's smart enough to do that, too, and just time it right. Skate quietly.
Yep.
All right. Mounds View has it on the sideboards. They bring it up to the top. Carlos is at him. Mounds View takes a shot. A little deflection out front. And what do you know? Mounds View is up 1-0 with 5 minutes to go here in the second period. And we have a Minneapolis team that is just shocked right now.
They're shocked. Why does Marie feel like this is awesome? Almost feels like we're there.
Oh, maybe we can. Marie, can we see it? Are things good again?
Marie, can you
hear
it?
me?
Susan
Marie, we
Hunsaker's
miss
typing.
you. It's not the same without you here. But we're glad you're having fun in Wisconsin. Send me a text. Who are you with? Send me a photo. I want to know what's going on. Mounds View brings it into the zone and they dump it in. Okay, we're 5-on-5, so we can skate as fast as we want now, boys. And we get the puck out of the zone, and that comes to Ackerman. And Mounds View dumps it back in behind our net, and Rocco goes for it. Rocco wheels back around with it.
I'll ask
Mounds View's able to get it back out, and nice job by Ryan coming across to help out. Ackerman tries to chop it up, and that goes back behind our net. Puck goes back to Ackerman. Ackerman got that up to Evan, who got it out of the zone. And here comes Mounds View with it. Nice play there by Evan, getting a poke check. And that puck goes back in deep, and Rocco goes for it. Rocco chips it all the way up for Ackerman. And Rocco gets it out of the zone. Emmett gets it back, or Evan gets it back to Rocco. Rocco tried to get that across to Ackerman, and Rocco gets it out of the zone here with Evan. Evan tried to get that on the net. Good golly,
yeah, I know.
Everything.
Yeah. We're falling. We're not making the passes. We're not forechecking.
Oh, they're
getting a pass down the ice to get a breakaway.
Gosh. Granted, we're not getting any breaks, but you got to make your own breaks. All right, that puck comes at center ice, and Mounds View is able to dump it back in again somehow or other. All right, Wilson back behind our net. And
nice, go Carter.
Here comes Carter over the red line, over the blue. He looking to bring it in. Carter looks to cut back, gets it out front. That comes to Liam. Liam over to Wilson. Wilson tries to get it to the far side. Liam does a nice job. Oh, and here comes Mounds View back with it. Nice job controlling it there by Scoots.
Word.
And here comes Rowan out of the zone. Rowan over the red line. He's going to cut through everybody. And it just got exciting in the arena, folks. Here comes Carter over the blue line. Tries to get it in and does, down to Emmett. Nice job by Wilson. Pinching. Rowan comes back for it. He gets it to Liam. Leaving over to Carter. Carter's got a chance. Great shot. And that's a rebound. That's a rebound that's put in by Emmett Anderson to even things up 1-1.
Yes, we needed that.
2:46 left to go here in the second period.
We definitely need that.
And let's see. So Susan says it's 1-1. It's still a little fuzzy. And I agree with you, Susan. The bad guys did score, but the good guys came right back and scored, didn't they? So, this is 1-1 here with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. Puck goes back in deep, and Rocco goes back for it. Rocco dishes it off the boards, gets it there to Theo. Theo up to Carlos. Carlos gets it to Swanee. Franny almost got that to Swanee, and that comes to Carlos. Oh.
The thought was there, but it just didn't happen. We got offside.
This is the funniest game.
You would never have seen Swanee get up. He would have rolled the blue line until he came in.
It's like the second game of our season.
Yeah, right.
All right. Give it a shot. Here comes Carlos, though. He comes in a hurry, takes a shot. That gets deflected wide, and Swanee goes hard after it. Swanee rolls to the center. And it rolled off his stick. So Franny dumps it back in deep, and Swanee gets a hold of it again. That puck comes out to Rocco. Rocco takes a shot. That's just deflected wide. And Mounds View is able to get that out of the zone. Nice play there by Franny, covering for Rocco as he was stepping up. And here's Mounds View on the sideboards. They dump it back in low, and Swanee has it. Swanee gets it back down to Rocco. Rocco brings it out in front of the net. He cuts wide, and here comes Minneapolis. Rocco gets it up to Carlos. Carlos tried to get that. And
come on, boys.
We whip it around to Liam on the sideboards. He gets that out front, but that turns into a opportunity. Puck goes back in deep, and Mounds View's digging for it. Nice play down there by Franny and Carlos. Carlos comes away with it. He chips it up the boards to Theo. Theo goes back with it. That's all he could do with a rolling puck. And Mounds View goes off the sideboards, but Swanee picks it up. Nice job there by Theo getting that puck in. And Franny comes away with it. He tries to get that out front. Oh, my gosh. We had so many people there. Oh, who's out? Wow, Wilson coming off the bench hot. Nice play there by Liam. Wilson brings it out. He tries to go up to the Franny, doing a little cherry picking, and Swanee comes up with it. He dumps it in all the way on the net.
We'll take it.
42
seconds. Let's get a lead here now.
A lead going into the second would be really nice.
Let's get a lead. We need the puck in the net. I don't care how they do it.
Right? All right. So we've got Wilson and Liam out there. You know what? I don't care how they do it either. I'm totally
blaming it on the green. You don't wear the color of the team.
I know, that's just offensive.
I give you credit for wearing it, though. I think it's very cool you pulled it out.
And it comes back to Evan. Evan gets it over there to Ackerman. Ackerman dumps it in, and Ryan goes after it. Ryan digs for it in the corner. And Mounds View brings it up the far side. They're able to get it out of the zone over the red line. Nice poke check there by Wilson. And another good poke check by Ryan. Mounds View brings it back over the red line, over the blue line. They cut back with it. But we get it out to their D, and then they shoot it over our net. I guess they had to.
Let's take a deep breath.
Whoa.
Regroup. Let the Zamboni do its thing, and maybe the puck will go our way this time. It won't be all over the place.
Wow.
That was
All right.
crazy.
That was crazy. I'll leave my comments for off the air, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, I mean, we
Yeah.
could say some of you aren't missing.
Yeah, for those of you listening at home and unable to see it, don't worry.
Yeah,
You
it's not
didn't
the
miss
most
much.
beautiful hockey game we've played.
No. Hopefully we're going to have a little talking to in between the second and third.
Oh,
and
you got a
come out
comment,
on
Grandma
fire.
Jody? Oh, Jody.
Did I need to cover up my mic on that one?
She goes, they're not missing much.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so for those of you watching from home, they're going to resurface. We're going to come back to you in about 10 minutes. See y'all soon. Hey, everybody, we are
Savior.
back on again.
Theo's aunt.
Let's hope that the
Yes.
players are back on again.
Theo's.
As everybody has come out for the third period, I think I could actually hear the coach yelling in the locker room. Maybe not. Anyway, no, this team typically pumps each other up. That's kind of how they do it here. And I like that. The boys need to be responsible to get each other up for these different games. So, all right, so Minneapolis is at a 1-1 tie with Mounds View Irondale. Mounds View, if we lose this game, I can't even imagine how my...
Oh, whoa. Why are you even talking like
Because
that?
if my phone, I don't want my phone blowing up. So I'm saying that's why I had to go into the locker room.
Yeah, now you got your Minneapolis
I
hockey
did.
jacket
I
on.
did have my Minneapolis hockey
Where's that
jacket
Rocco's?
on. No, this one is mine.
How many jackets did you bring
I
tonight?
brought 3 jackets. I never know how cold it's going to be.
Did everyone hear that
I
on
was
air?
a Boy Scout.
Mark Zoya bought 3 jackets for a game where you don't even need one.
And they really don't. You're absolutely
But we're not
right.
sweating like we were that one night.
No, it's actually a really nice temperature.
It is.
I'll give them credit for that.
But is the ice...
Yep.
The ice sometimes gets soft here, I have to agree. It gets wet and soft.
Right.
Especially in the summer, this rink is not the greatest.
Hey, Hunsaker, if you're listening to us, I wore my letter jacket into the locker room and told the boys they have to dislike this color and beat up this team because I'm from Mounds View. I want a photo of your letter jacket from high school.
Oh, I got
Come
mine
on,
at home.
Jeff. Send it. All right, I'm gonna ask.
I'll wear mine to a Minneapolis
I
game.
want to see it. Would you really? That would be awesome.
Oh,
You should next game.
I'll wear it to a
Hey.
high school game and really embarrass Eden.
All right, so we're about to get started here with the third period. Thanks for being with us, folks. Puck comes back to Rocco. Rocco gets it up to Carter. That got deflected and goes all the way in
What's he
deep. Minneapolis gets it and try to get it out. But that goes to
But
the
he was,
far
like, yelling
side
this way to
for
no
Mounds View, and Mounds View goes D to D. Mounds View's trying to stay in control. Oh, Rowan almost had that one. They go back D to D. They get it up the sideboards, and Theo does a nice job of pinching. Puck comes back there to Carter. Carter down low. Goes to Emmett, and Theo pinched, but here comes Mounds View on a 2-on-1. Woo, nice shot there by number 5, and a great save by Scoots. Mounds View gets it. They dump it back in, and Carter has it. Carter has it back in the corner. He gets it up there to Rowan. Rowan gets it to Emmett. And Mounds View dumps it back in, and Rocco goes back after it. Rocco gets it up the sideboards to Theo, and Mounds View is able to cut that off. Here comes Swanee. He goes off the boards to Rocco. Rocco.
All right, we got a friend who's in Costa Rica.
We got a friend in Costa Rica.
Our manager.
All right, let's see it.
Our manager's in Costa Rica.
Woohoo! What is
There
she
she
doing in
is.
Costa Rica?
Yay, Rachel! Your sister's saving the day. She saved the day for us
Love
today.
it. All right, Carter on the draw. That goes back to Mounds View. They ring it around the boards, and that's a funny bounce.
There's that funny bounce we've.
Yep. We've had more this year than I've had in all my years of Bantam
I think this whole game has been funny bounces.
Yeah, that's a good point. Mounds View has it back behind the net. They try to
Come
go
on.
into their D, but Carlos gets up there, and he gets it out of the zone to Franny.
Oh.
Nice job by Franny. He's keeping his head up. And puck comes all the way out to the red line. And that goes to Wilson. Wilson gets it up to Franny, and Franny dumps it in. Wilson on the forecheck, and that comes to Carlos. Mounds View tries to get that out, but Franny comes away with it over the red line, over the blue line. He brings it in, cuts back, goes to the far side, and that goes behind the Mounds View net. Here comes Mounds View behind the net. Nice play there by Wilson. Caused an offsides, and we're going to have a face-off.
We have a good 20 minutes
outside.
left.
Nice.
I know.
A little scrimmage. 20 minutes running. Got it.
Yeah. Now, no stop time.
All right. 20 minutes running time. Ryan's going to take this face-off. He gets it back there to Theo. Theo tries to dump it in, and Ryan's able to dump that puck all the way in deep. Voices are clear, blurry in Hastings. Hey, the score is 1-1 Hastings. Hopefully you're with us here at the 19-minute mark of the third period of our scrimmage. Ackerman digging on the sideboards and comes there to Theo.
Yeah, Theo
gets it in. And there goes to Evan. Evan gets it to Ackerman. Ackerman tried to get that out front, and here comes Mounds View on a 2-on-2. They dump it in on the other side of the red line, but they let it go. And that puck comes up the sideboards. I'll tell you what, I don't say this often, but I would like us to hit somebody really hard.
Yeah, I know.
There's no hitting.
You know who we're missing, though?
We're missing Tommy.
Right.
But Tommy is not the only one that has hit
100% agree. Like, why are we not hitting today?
And so here comes Mounds View over the blue line. They cut it in. They're cutting in front, but Scoots makes a nice save. Mounds View and Rocco digging for it back behind the net. Rocco knocks it away, but they're able to get out to their D.
Stay. Zoom out.
They go back behind the net, and Theo takes it out. Theo gets it all the way almost up to Evan. That goes all the way down.
Jeff said that zooming out a little bit, maybe to see more of the ice, the people off the puck.
Right?
All right.
Here we go.
Carter's going to take
Let's get it out of here.
Wilson, Emmett, Liam, and Rowan are out there. Get that up to Rowan. Rowan takes it back, controls it, gets it down to Wilson. Wilson gets it almost all the way up. Wow. That's a lot of hand there.
Yeah.
And that comes to Rowan. Rowan gets it up to Carter. Carter rolls to the center. Rolls to the blue line, gets a nice dish back. Emmett with a beautiful hands on Emmett Anderson.
Emmett Anderson,
He's got hands like Ricky. Yep. That's what Jody says.
That's called patience.
Nicely done there.
Very well done. Great pass. Great goal.
And they even tried to check each other a little at the end.
Yes,
which was good.
right.
So,
there's more body contact between our guys than there is against the other team.
I'm afraid you're right. Okay, so we're going to get started out here again. Swanee's going to take this draw. We've got Franny and Carlos out there. Puck comes back there to Liam. Liam gets it up to Carlos, and Carlos dumps it in. And Mounds View gets it up the sideboards, but Wilson keeps that puck in, gets it to Franny. Franny dumps it back in low to Carlos. Puck comes down to Swanee, and Swanee goes back behind the net to Franny. Franny gets it to Wilson. Wilson tries to get it all the way to the net. And here comes Mounds View. They look to break it out.
Nice, Carlos
with the back check and a half. Puck goes back in deep. We're all kind of wondering. And that took a...
What is going on?
So I think it actually bounced off of a player on their bench, but the ref didn't see it.
Oh.
But all the players did.
Yeah, that was weird. I saw that.
And Franny's digging for it. Mounds View has it down low. They're looking to get it up the sideboards, but Liam comes away with it. He controls on the sideboards. Liam controls. And Mounds View is able to dump it off the sideboards. They get it to Wilson. Wilson rolls to the center. He gets it down to Liam. Good play, boys. Liam up the sideboards, gets it to Swanee. No, we are on sides, and Mounds View takes it back behind their net. They look to get it up the sideboards. Nice play there by Wilson. I love that. Gets it over to Liam. Liam gets it to Carter. Carter dumps it back in again. And Minneapolis goes back.
Emmett fly in.
Gotta love it. Emmett goes after it, and Mounds View is able to get that puck out, except for Wilson, used to play basketball, got up for that puck.
Wilson never even tried basketball, I have to tell you.
Carter.
I do not like this.
Carter brings it back on his blue line, and he looks to control it. Gets it up there to Rowan, and it comes back to Mounds View. Mounds View dumps it in. Liam goes back for it, and that comes to Wilson. Mounds View keeps it in the zone. They're digging for it. And it comes back to Wilson. Wilson to Rowan. Rowan over the red line, over the blue. We got a bit of a 2-on-1. Now it's a 2-on-3. And Rowan dumps it back in deep. Mounds View back behind their net. And here comes Mounds View out. They break it out to their center, but a nice play there by Theo. Cutting it off. Puck comes back to Rocco in our zone. Rocco tries to get it back out. They're saying no icing call with 14 minutes to go or running time. And Mounds View whips it back around. And nice job there by Ryan. Keeping it in, but it comes out to center ice for Theo. Theo cuts it up to Rowan. Rowan cuts in. Nice rip.
Oh,
and a
goalie had no idea where it went.
View keeper. Puck comes out to center ice. Rocco tries to get that over. He controls, gets that up to Ackerman. And that comes back to Rowan. Rowan back in his own zone. And puck comes over there, up the sideboards. Mounds View goes back to their D. Mounds View still back in their zone, trying to get it out. And they do. They get it up to center ice. They bring it over the blue line. And Rocco takes his man, and Theo pokes it back up there to Evan. Puck comes to Ryan. Ryan with a good move back around, looking for help. Tried to get that over to Rocco, but it got deflected out wide. And the ref takes the puck away from Mounds View. And Wilson gets it up. I think it's Wilson.
Yeah.
And Mounds View goes D to D with it. They go back in their own zone, and Ryan's going to have this. Ryan cuts back, gets that to Wilson as we look to regroup in our own zone. Nice play by Wilson up to Ryan. Ryan gets it over the red line, and he's going to bring this puck in. He gets it back, drops it for Wilson. Wilson cuts to the center. Oh, I wanted to see a Wilson backhand there. Wilson gets it out to Ryan. Ryan still controls. Nice. Oh, and here comes Mounds View on a bit of a breakaway, but Liam's got the wheels to come back.
Yes, he does.
What a good back check.
Oh, they scored. Like short-sighted.
Wow, Mounds View turned around, shot it. Nobody really knows how the puck got in the net, but it did.
Wow.
And now with 12 and a half minutes to go, the score is 2-2. And there's just a lot of shock. Oh my gosh. All right.
A lot of stuff going on.
You know what?
What's that?
Most teams are not just a steady improvement on every single game. There always
100%.
needs to be one in there. And I'd rather it be this one than one of the others that are coming up.
Right.
So.
100%, and the ones that we've had previously.
Right. Oh, totally.
I think...
Puck goes back behind the net to Rocco. Rocco tries to get that all the way up, and it comes to Carlos. Carlos at the red line. He's digging for it, and it comes back to the red line, and Rocco gets it back up almost. He's trying to get that back up to everybody, and it goes back in deep for Carlos, and Franny going after it. Mounds View doing a good job on their passing tape to tape. But not that time until they get a breakaway. And here they go. Nice save by Scoots. And the puck comes up there to Swanee. Swanee over the blue line. Got it up there to Carlos, who was just a little bit offsides.
Saw that.
11 minutes to go. Score is 2-2 for those watching from home.
All right.
Wherever your home
One more.
may be, Costa Rica, Hastings, St. Louis Park, Lac de Flambeau,
Eden Prairie.
Eden Prairie.
We got Barb in Eden Prairie watching, hopefully.
All right,
Yep.
Wilson's got it. He gets it up there to Emmett. Emmett gets it almost out of the zone. And Emmett lays down a good hit. Moundsview has it back behind our net. They come back out with it, and that comes all the way out. No icing call.
No.
So Minneapolis is going to be the first one to the puck. That comes back to Liam. Liam cuts to the center with it on his backhand, gets it over. What a shot!
The water bottle fell off.
Oh my God! First one-timer of the year. I love it. Rowan
Yes!
with a big, powerful shot.
Rowan.
I believe it actually hit
I
the
think
water
the
bottle.
frustration level of this game just went in the net.
Wow, I think you're right. 10 minutes to go.
Pat has his own comments over here. Do you want the mic?
Hunsaker at home is pretty happy. I love it. But we got to be on it because Moundsview has answered the call every time. Here comes Wilson. Wilson gets it up to Franny. Franny with a nice cutback. Gets it up there to... Oh, good play, boys. Getting it in there. That gets down to Carlos. Carlos almost out to Franny. Liam gets it over to Wilson. Wilson rips it. That gets blocked out front. Wilson gets another chance to Carlos. Carlos tips it on the net.
There's
And
just bodies.
Carlos
now he's got
controls
it.
on the sideboard.
Now we've got our moment.
And
Oh!
here comes Moundsview coming back with it. Good tip there by Wilson. Keeping that one from being able to hit. Wilson cuts up, and Minneapolis comes back with it. Wilson over the blue line. Cuts back. He's got a chance. Gets it to Franny. Oh! Marty and Mark do our first high five of the day, I think. Even we're off our
We
game.
can't. Yeah, we should have high five the one timer.
Totally.
But what a great goal by Franny. Way to put that in.
Okay, that was a really good play by everybody. Love that. Wow. So 8 minutes of running time left, folks, because we're scrimmaging today. Marie is pumped from Wisconsin.
Yes.
Do you remember what city she's in Wisconsin? I don't. she's with
Marie, what
girlfriends out
city
there,
are you
isn't
in?
All right, so puck comes back to Theo. Theo goes back to Rocco. Rocco quick up there to Evan. And here comes Moundsview back with it. Nice job by Ackerman. Ackerman gets it back to Rocco. Rocco to Ryan.
All right, we got a new one.
that's gonna be a face-off.
Hashtag Rowan Bomb.
Hashtag Rowan Bomb. I like that.
You like that?
Who dished it to Rowan on that one? I forget. I made the call, but I forgot the call. Anyway, it was
Yeah,
a
I don't
nice
know.
dish. I think it
Yeah.
was rolling a little, though, so I
Yeah.
was even more impressed that he pounded it like that. All right, puck comes up the sideboards to Moundsview.
Oh, Marie just asked, is the M&M's flowing, the chocolate flowing today?
And puck
Marie
comes out
asked.
to center ice to Theo. Theo
We don't
with
really
nice
have a
catch
mom's
and
crowd
grab.
today because they're all
Catch
sleeping.
and release, Fisherman Theo.
Yes,
puck
yes,
almost
yes.
came out front. And we're chugging back in with it. And here comes Moundsview out with it. Moundsview gets it over the blue line, over the red line. And Rocco has it back behind the net. He wheels around with
Yes.
it. Tries to get that all the way up. Not exactly sure why we're passing 5 feet in the air. I had to say it.
We
But-
are saving the chocolate for the Hopkins game.
Is that what we're doing? That would make sense. Calories. Okay. That's okay. I get that.
The moms need it.
Moms, yep.
Yep.
All right,
The
Carter's
moms
going to
need
take
it.
this draw. And that comes back to Wilson. Wilson tries to do a quick up, but Moundsview is able to cut that off. Here comes Moundsview back behind the net. They, made a nice pass out front, but Liam's able to cut it off. And here comes Rowan getting it out of the zone for Emmett. Emmett dumps it into the zone. And here comes Moundsview back with it. They go to the far side with it, and Wilson comes away with it. Wilson back behind his net. Has 2 men on him, but still gets it up to Carter. Carter dishes.
Oh, nice to
soft
Liam.
dish to Liam. Liam over the blue line, gets it back to Rowan. Rowan gets it almost on net. And Moundsview comes away with it. Moundsview goes up the sideboards, and they're looking to get out of the zone, but Wilson cuts it off at the red line. He goes to Liam. Liam up over the red line. Moundsview almost cut that one off, and that comes back to Rowan. Rowan to Liam on the sideboards. We're digging for it. And That gets ripped all the way around as Mounds View is trying to do a cherry
Ooh, a
picker.
2-on-1 here. We got it. Look at that back check by Carter.
Nice play by Carter.
Oh,
Hunsaker.
Carter Hunsaker. He took him out.
They're going to call him for a penalty, but that was the right play. I'm okay with that, Carter.
Look at Ricky's
don't
He's clapping.
get another penalty.
Susan's yelling for her son who just took a dude out.
Well, you got to stop a goal, right?
I
like
100%.
that.
When you're a coach and you see a breakaway, you tell them to do what you need to do.
I'm with you. Nice play. Way to stop that one. However,
Look at Susan's giving him the thumbs
last
up.
power play.
Jeff's not here, so Susan's giving Carter the thumbs up.
Nice.
Well, and Joe just patted him on the back.
Oh, get on that one, boys. Okay,
Yeah.
Here comes
I
Swanee.
love it. That's awesome.
He's bringing it out of the zone. and
Susan,
he
you
does.
got it.
Just a little bit too far. That's going to be an icing call.
Look at he's like, Mom's giving me a thumbs up. All right, let's get out of the zone.
All right, so we've got Rocco and Theo back there. Swanee and Franny killing off this penalty. We've got 4 players. They've got 5. Jeff Hunsaker, that's what a penalty kill means, just in case you were wondering. And Mounds View has it on the sideboards. We got lucky, and Mounds View cleared the zone for us.
Totally.
Mounds View gets it up the sideboards to Rocco. Rocco comes away with it, and he dishes it out of the zone. Mounds View back in their blue line. They go to the far side to Reelfs. And Mounds View tries to get it in, and Rocco clears that puck out. That's going to be an icing call. It's not going to be an icing call. Mounds View, that's good. They want the boys to play since it's a scrimmage. I like that. Oh, nice job, Franny. Good angles on that. As he
Push him right to the outside where you want him.
And, good play. Gets it up to Franny. And Franny gets a chance.
Hashtag what Rick's.
Here comes Mounds View over the red line, over the blue line.
They don't even read these. I'm like reading every one of them, and they're like sitting there not even reading
Mounds View
these.
clears the zone.
Hashtag what Rick said.
PK. That's right, Storm PK.
Hashtag what Rick said. It was a good penalty.
Hashtag what Rick said. And Mounds View tries to get it out front. They take a shot. Scoots is ready for it, though. With 3.5 minutes of running time left and 10 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Mounds View. They take a shot. Nice tip, but just
that far
tipped wide.
post.
Mounds View has it now. Minneapolis is evidently not full strength until there's a whistle.
Yeah, the clock's
done.
done.
You do running time. Okay. Well, anyway.
No. The clock just ran out, I think. Right?
20 seconds ago. You're right. Moving right along. So, 3 minutes left to go in the game. And we're going to have Ryan on the draw. Minneapolis. Mounds View dumps it wide, and here comes Ackerman. Ackerman gets it in deep with a little tip from Evan. And puck comes around the sideboards to Liam. Liam dumps it back in. And here comes Mounds View just dishing it out of the zone. They've got a 2-on-2 coming in wide. They get back, they take a shot, but that's deflected. Nicely done there by Wilson. They get it back to their D, and they dump it back in, and Liam goes after it. Mounds View has an empty net. Mounds View has six
with
skaters.
2 minutes left.
And they get it up to Ryan. Ryan gets it to Evan. Evan gets it to Ackerman, and Ackerman dumps it in. And puck comes out front. Here comes Mounds View with it. They've got 6 skaters and no goalie right now. They bring it to the far side, and that's going to be face-off just outside of the Minneapolis
Willie just
zone.
laughed at Liam.
Is Minneapolis
because the
looking
kid
to
just
just
knocked
get
and
out of
Wilson's
this
like, really,
game
Liam?
At this point,
Look
we're
at
up
see, they're still
4-2.
talking.
Mounds View puts
All right,
their goaltender back
133.
in, so we got 5-on-5.
Yep. Always were.
Mounds View gets it back in our zone. And, Mounds View is able to get a hold of it. Quick shot there.
Get up,
but
get up,
a
get
nice
up.
save by Scoots. Puck goes back in the corner for Rocco. Rocco dishes it all the way up, gets it out of the zone. And Mounds View still had their goaltender taken
Yes,
out
Rocco.
again. Rocco does a nice little catch and gets it in deep. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining in the game, folks. Here comes Mounds View trying to get it out. That comes out to Liam. Liam at the red line takes a shot. And he buries it for a 2-goal
Hashtag Rowan bomb.
Different kind of bomb.
It was.
Yep, center ice bomb.
Yep. And it was on the ground.
Right.
Thought about. Wasn't just a one-timer.
Like that play. All right, so we're going to have another face-off here with the score 5 for Minneapolis.
This is what the score should be.
And
Would you agree?
comes
Not
to Liam. Liam rips it right on net. 25 seconds remaining. And here comes Mounds View trying to break it out of the zone. Swanee takes down 2 players. Comes back to Franny. Franny dumps it around. 10 seconds remaining. And here comes Mounds View with it. Swanee lays down a little body at the end. Here comes Wilson. He dumps it in. Wilson did a good play there, just reserving everything.
What's going on?
Swanee comes over just to say goodbye.
What's going on? Look at
And there we go.
Wilson. You never shove
Wilson.
people.
Wilson was probably actually saying nice stuff.
Oh, for sure. He doesn't
sure.
talk smack.
No, not to other teams.
No.
All right, so that's the end of the game.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We held it together. We held it together. You.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so that's the end of the game, folks. Thanks for being with us through all the trials and tribulations. There were a lot today.
Yes.
But Minneapolis came out on the end that we were hoping to come out on. Maybe that'll wake us up and sharpen us up a little bit for the next game. That's what we're hoping for. So when are we coming back again?
Oh, I think it's Hopkins, isn't it?
Wednesday night?
I think it is.
Against Hopkins?
Hopkins. Wednesday night.
Right?
8:45 Northeast. 8:45 to 10:15.
8:45 at lovely Northeast.
To 10:15. How fun
nice.
is that going to be?
Well, what?
Susan.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
All right, so
Wow, there's going to be M&Ms there.
So for all of you watching from home, thank you. I hope you had a good
Hopkins
time
is
tonight. We will see you
Wednesday.
again on Wednesday night.